Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amy and in my channel I talk about plants in my life and journey with my plants. In today's video I am going to show you I think more than 10 blooming Hoyas. I have so many Hoyas and they don't bloom easily. They do really like it in the grow tent, but I just decided to start filming every time they do bloom. So I have collected over the past few months a few blooms so I could show you guys. Anyway, so let's see the blooms and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. So you guys know this is one of my favorite Hoyas, my Hoya Sunrise. And she's been just growing really well and a lot these days. Look at this tan, is so gorgeous. And last night it had opened up its peduncle. There we go. So pretty. And the fragrance kind of smells like ylang ylang. It's quite subtle. And it's so cute. They just look like little popcorns. I can't zoom in anymore. Sorry guys. Oh yeah, that's a beautiful bloom. And that's the plant in its full glory. Another one that just recently bloomed is this beautiful Hoya in Krasada Moonshadow. I love this plant so much for its foliage. This was a peduncle too, but it didn't end up blooming, it just dropped. This is the one that bloomed. So pretty. The fragrance actually is so strong, so I find it to be a little bit, it's so sharp and almost to the point where it smells like chemicals, so it's a little bit unpleasant. Very strong, but very beautiful. I find that you will see the peduncles kind of getting plumper and plumper, and then if the temperature gets up a little bit, then within a short time they will just pop open. It's such a treat. Just needed to be watered, so I'm just watering it right now, but I figure it's kind of nice to get this angle too of the peduncle, like a little bell. So pretty. This is the Hoya Kellyanna yellow because it's got yellow flower. We have, let's see, a little bit of peduncle over here and just some tiny flowers over here. Whenever it flowers, I would know because the cabinet would just smell like butterscotch goodness. Beautiful Hoya. This is the Hoya Rebecca. I need to water this guy. It's a little bit wrinkly already. I actually have filmed the bloom when it was in full bloom, but I accidentally deleted the footage. So we're just gonna take a look at these little, they're almost done blooming. They have this really beautiful, subtle fragrance. So pretty. Yeah, Rebecca. So I'm going to film this one before a couple of its other little peduncles bloom because I'm scared I might miss it because it's so tiny. This is the Hoya Kellyanna pink and it's such a small plant, but look, it's got this little cute peduncle flower. It's actually bloomed already, so you can see there's a couple, hold on, couple others in there that might pop open too. But I'm scared I might miss it because they're so tiny. So I just want to show you right now. Right now it doesn't smell like anything like the yellow one, but I'm sure it also smells wonderful. Maybe in a different time of the day. There you go. So cute. I almost missed the bloom on this one. This is the one that I never say the right name for. This is David Kamin, I think. Probably wrong again. Oh, I'm so happy with this bloom. It is so beautiful. quite different than the other blooms. I always really love seeing the backside of the bloom too. Hold on. It smells a little bit like butterscotch too, kind of like the Kellyanna smell. So pretty. Oh, one more shot. I'm really excited to be making this video for you guys. There we go. It's been a couple of days and the flowers, they opened up a little bit even more, so I just want to take another shot for you guys so you can see it. Still smells a lot like butterscotch. So pretty. Alright. That's the last of this bloom. Gorgeous. Did I show you the back shot of it? I also always really enjoy seeing the back of Hoyas. I mean, the back of the flowers. So cute. Alright. I always know something has bloomed when I open the grow tent and it smells different. I've been waiting for this jungle garden to bloom. This is the foliage. It's a Tuba Calyx jungle garden. It has such big flowers. Oh wow. Smells really good. These are the biggest flowers I've seen on a Hoya bloom. Let me take it out. So this is the plant. It's really my favorite Tuba Calyx because the leaves are so nice and big. Then see if we can get better shots of the flowers. Interesting. There we go. Too bad it's not like a full round bloom, but very pretty. So yesterday when I opened the grow tent, the Tuba Calyx jungle garden had bloomed and it smelled really beautiful. But this morning when I opened the grow tent, it smelled a little bit different, and I was suspecting that the Fuanensis may have bloomed, and when I checked, sure enough, it did. I really love, hold on, let me put it down. The backside of these blooms, so precious. The front is, of course, very beautiful too. Isn't that something? I can't get enough of it. Oh, so beautiful. When I first started collecting Hoyas, I just wasn't letting myself think that I would get any blooms. But as I collect more, it's just the chance of them having some blooms just increase, right? And now I know giving them the warmth and humidity is really key for having these beautiful blooms. Because you know what? The Fuanensis, it doesn't get a lot of light. It's actually, I keep it on my the second shelf because I put most of my Hoyas that was sunstress on the top shelf. So it barely gets any of the grow light, but it's still blooming. This is the second bloom so far in less than 2 months, I think. Maybe if I give it more light, it will work on having more foliage, but I'm really happy with getting a chance to see these beautiful flowers. Alright, this is also another favorite of mine, Hoya, but it's not doing very well for me. It I don't know if it's too light stress and there's some spots here, maybe fungal. The sun stresses really beautifully though. But yeah, it hasn't been doing really well. But it has bloomed. This is the second time. In the recent, I think, month and a half. Sorry, this is the Hoya Finley Sonia chicken farm. The flower almost looks identical to those of Callistophila. Let me see if it smells good. Oh, there's a faint fragrance now, but it's morning time, so may not be at its most fragrant. Maybe evening time I'll check again. But very beautiful Hoya. I wish it's happier with me, but there you go. Okay, I should also mention that these flowers, they drop pretty quickly, similar also to that of Callistophila. So this is my Hoya Dakiai. I have mine grown in sphagnum moss, as a lot of my Hoyas are, and ever since then it's been doing really, really well and happy. And this morning I noticed that it has also bloomed again. This is actually, let me put it down, the third flower it's given me since it started to bloom back in December, and I think this is the third bloom that it's successfully bloomed. It in between the 3 times, there was one time that the peduncle kind of blasted because I think it was because it was working also on a couple new leaves at the time, this one and this one, and maybe the plant just couldn't do all of it at once, I don't know. But this is a very, very beautiful flower. Second day that it's bloomed, I think you can see the petal better. Yeah, definitely. So pretty. My little stars. And this new leaf, I was thinking it's gonna drop because it was kind of discolored, but I think it's gonna stay. There you go. So the Lucardiana is definitely one of my favorite Hoyas. It was dormant for a really long time, and then when it started taking off, it just continued to grow. Didn't stop throughout the winter time, and it has been just non-stop blooming. Just this peduncle, this is the 3rd or 4th time it has flowered. I think you guys have seen the flower in my top 10 favorite Hoyas before already, and I have mentioned that it just smells so good. It really is like smells a lot like a rose. It's very, very perfume and floral, but it's not off-putting at all. I really love this one. So stunning. I think the petals will open too, but I'm not sure if I'll catch it in time because yeah, whenever I'm not paying attention, they're doing their own thing. So I'm just gonna capture it now, and if I get a chance, I'll film it when the petals are open. There you go. So this is the Hoya CV Joy. I really love this one. It tans really gorgeously. When I first got it, it was completely coral, but I lost those leaves as they were acclimating, and these are mostly new leaves from the Hoya. So this is actually the first time it's ever bloomed for me, and the bloom is so cute. Look at that. Unfortunately, it does not smell good. It has a smell, and it smells like sperm. It's very pretty though, but yeah, the smell is not, it's kind of off-putting. It's the Hoya. So pretty. Yeah, that's why I actually didn't even realize it has bloomed. It didn't create a scent in the grow tent. I had to put my nose up to the flower to distinguish the scent. Very gorgeous. There you go. So I got this lorisa, Hoya lorisa from a tray, which I am super happy about. I traded a nice cutting of Hoya Sarawak for it. And this pair are the new leaves that grew since coming into my care. And then I recently trellised it before I went on my trip for about 2 weeks. And when I came home, there was a peduncle that was quite plump, and it has a bloom today. It's got this like light color bloom. It's got a little bit of yellow in it, and it smells extremely fragrant, which it's a little bit too strong for my liking. It's very beautiful though. There you go. This is the whole plant. Very cool. This morning when I opened my cabinet, I smelled something really sweet, and I knew my Hoya Memoria has bloomed. This is one of my favorite Hoyas because it's just so easygoing and it's just constantly growing. The splashes are really beautiful, and I love the new leaves. They're so red. Anyways, I think either I have missed when it was the petals were out, or it just hasn't happened yet. So this is kind of like little balls. Maybe if the petals open again, I'll take another footage. But I just don't want to miss, because they sometimes bloom for such a short time. There you go. It smells very similar to, actually, Kellyanna has that butterscotch sweetness. Anyways, the guys are making a smoothie, so I'm gonna turn the camera off. But here you go. I'm a little bit late capturing this bloom. I think it's already finishing up. This is the Finley Sonia chicken farm. I believe it's in the video. There is a little clip of its bloom. It's just blooming from the same peduncle once again. Anyway, so these are all the Hoya blooms that I have collected over the past few months. I hope you guys enjoy seeing the video. Oop, this one is blooming too. Again, sorry. As I'm doing the outro, I just kind of want to show you guys. It's because it's never bloomed like having two flowers at once. So this is a Kellyanna yellow. I've repotted it into cocoa husk. It took a while for it to like start kind of getting used to it, because it used to be in, I believe, just soil. So, but it's adapted to the new substrate. Anyways, yeah, I still enjoy Hoyas mostly for their foliage, but as I get really connected and kind of intimate with each plant, it's really nice to find out, you know, what their blooms look like and what they smell like. It's kind of like, yeah, you just get to know your plant a little bit better. Anyway, so that's the video. I'll see you guys soon again. Ooh, if you enjoyed it, please click like, subscribe to my channel, and all that jazz. All right, see you guys. Bye.